Hands down, the best role for PvP that you can get for loaded question is Eye of the Storm and Under Pressure, right? Actually, I'm gonna see if I can convince you otherwise. This week in Destiny is featuring loaded question as the Adept Nightfall drop, and it's even a double loot week, which means if you get a platinum on a Grandmaster run, you're gonna get a guaranteed 2 loaded questions aside from all the other loot. So it's very worth farming this week. But what is the actual god roll for loaded question? Eye of the Storm and Under Pressure are a great combination, and I certainly wouldn't delete that if you got that roll, but is it the best roll for PvP? Well, Under Pressure does 2 things. It boosts accuracy and stability as your mag gets lower, which is perfect for Crucible since you only have 2 shots to start with anyways, and then Eye of the Storm is going to boost your accuracy as your health gets lower, which might not sound great until you remember that you're using a high impact fusion rifle which has almost a full second charge time. That's kind of a while. You're definitely going to take some damage. So what's wrong with this combination? What in the world could possibly be better than these 2? Well, a couple things to keep in mind. Under Pressure is getting a nerf, and while it's probably not going to be huge, it's definitely not going to be as good as it feels now, which brings us exactly to our next perk, which I think you should swap out Under Pressure for Firmly Planted. Why do I think Firmly Planted? That's kind of annoying. You have to crouch, right? But Firmly Planted grants increased stability, accuracy, and handling while crouched. To me, the results are pretty similar. A lot of times what you can do is you can start charging while you slide, and you're getting those benefits from Firmly Planted when your shot fires. So you're getting both the benefits of Firmly Planted and odds are Eye of the Storm as well, since you're probably taking damage. But that's not all yet. Part of the reason I like Firmly Planted over Under Pressure is because it synergizes with the actual weapon loaded question better itself. Loaded question is a high impact frame, meaning it gets accuracy bonuses if you're crouched. Now, a couple months ago, Bungie made a change where you retain the high impact frame bonus if you're moving slowly while crouched. So originally, it used to turn off if there was any movement at all while you were crouched. You had to be completely still. They changed it recently so that you can be crouching and strafing and moving a little bit. So what's going to happen, because loaded question takes so long to charge, is that you're going to slide into a charge. Firmly Planted is going to activate. You're going to be taking damage. Eye of the Storm is going to also activate, but because it takes so long to charge, you'll be out of the sliding motion by the time your shot lands, effectively crouching. So in this case, instead of just Under Pressure and Eye of the Storm boosting your accuracy, you're also going to be getting an accuracy buff from the weapon frame itself. And anytime you have a weapon frame or a trait that says it boosts accuracy, that's a really nice thing. That's going to be that feeling that you get, or it just feels like maybe you shouldn't have landed those shots, or it just grabs those shots for you. It's that stickiness that a lot of people talk about. Accuracy is always a good thing to have in Destiny. So that's the big reason I really like Firmly Planted, is that it just works more naturally with the weapon type and grants you effectively an additional layer of accuracy. Under Pressure and Eye of the Storm are a fantastic roll. If you get that, definitely keep it. It's still going to be good next season, even after the Under Pressure nerf. But that said, I feel like some people might be sleeping on Firmly Planted, and it's pretty good. I did a stream a number of weeks ago with this roll, and it served me pretty well. Got a lot of kills with it. Feels really good, especially when you get Eye of the Storm proccing, taking some damage. Landing those shots really feels very easy. Of course, if you want to use this thing for PvE, Reservoir Burst is always fun. There's also Controlled Burst, which increases your damage and firing rate as well. So that's definitely worth looking into if you're using it for DPS. Anyway, just wanted to stop in with this video quick. As I said before, Loaded Question is the double loot Nightfall drop this week, so it's definitely worth farming out. It couldn't be easier to get rolls, and it's Fallen Saber this week, which is pretty fast if you can master this Nightfall. If you enjoyed this quick little video and found it helpful, definitely like and subscribe. I've also started live streaming recently, so feel free to stop in for those, and definitely turn on notifications so you know whenever I go live. Also, one last thing before you go, I just changed the channel name to Cobalt instead of the Scrub Hub, doing a little bit of a rebrand, getting some new logos, a fresh coat of paint and all that stuff. So it's still me, same kind of content, but just a new look. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys next time.